Welcome to the Dominique Stulens podcast, but also the Your Next Me podcast. I'm always hesitating a little bit when I start because I do have two podcasts in Dutch and in English. But today and every Monday I do this in English. And today I want to talk about the secrets to overcome your fear in your business. And obviously it's a formula that can work in any kind of life that you have and everything that you experience. But today I really want to focus on the business, you as an entrepreneur and as a business owner, not always taking the actions to go into your fear because you probably feel some kind of resistance. And I want to talk this through and help you to understand what are the things that are really going to help you. And most over is going to give you the tool that will help you to overcome that fear. And it's only when you understand that one that it will help you to get into the actions that where you want to go. So the first 5 things that I want to highlight here is that you sure want to know that if you have fear, it is actually a good sign because it's going to help you to grow. If you don't feel the fear anymore, it's probably because you're not taking the next step to the next level. So I want to make sure that you're understanding that fear is a good thing. If you feel that, it definitely means that you have to do something. And if you don't feel it, it probably is that you're not taking uncomfortable actions and that your life is not at the level where you want to have it. So think about that. And again, I'm talking here mainly in the business level so that you can understand that this is coming from a growth perspective and how you want to get revenue out of your actions that you take. The second one is that fear is actually fake. Do you know what fear actually means? It's the abbreviation of false events, and then the A is from appearing real. So actually, it's false events appearing real. You think that it is real, but actually it's not. 90% of the time, your fear, it's not happening. So basically, you're being worried about a lot of things, knowing that actually it's not going to happen. If you don't have something yet and you fear for it, you actually fear for nothing because you don't even have it. So you might as well go through the uncomfortable action to get you to where you want to go, because then you know that this is going to give you more satisfaction. But if the fear is keeping you like a cocoon, and that's why I like to work with the butterfly principle, if the fear is keeping you prisoned into your in not taking actions, then obviously from that point of view, you will not grow. You will not get to that next level. Then fear is a signal not to stop. You know, it's not a stop sign. It's not there to stop you to do things. Fear is actually there to give you a signal. And you're using probably a lot of excuses to say that you're not having to take action. Like if you had to call a client, you probably say, well, it's too early in the morning, the client will not be ready. Or 10 o'clock in the morning, maybe the client will be in a meeting, I'm not going to call him now. Or it might be that I want to get myself prepared. I want to make sure that I have a better script that I can speak over the phone with. There are many, many excuses that all business owners use. And those excuses are stop signs. They're not going to help you to get to where you want to go. So basically, again, if you're thinking that the fear is going to stop you of doing things, actually the fear should be giving you the motivation and the encouragement to move in that direction. So it's an important element as well here to remember. I'm still not completely there of what the real secret is, but I'm getting there. So the next one is, and that's probably the most important one and the one that I want to call the secret to help you to overcome your fear, is that it's time. If you take time out of the equation, it's going to help you to overcome that fear so much faster. What does that really mean, taking time out of the equation? If you feed your fear with giving it a lot of time, you probably will make it even bigger. The fear will become bigger. It will be fed by that time that you give him. But if you take time out of it and you basically go into the action immediately, you will not give it the time to grow, that fear. You will not allow the fear to be fed and to grow. So basically what it means is that when you see and when you feel that you need to do something, like I need to call this client, don't start preparing it forever. Don't go and think over it forever. Take techniques and things that you might learn. So I'm giving a lot of those on YouTube and Spotify with every free content that I'm delivering. But I'm sure that you can find a lot of free content from many people. But take the content, just learn it for a minute. If it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, doesn't matter. But just take a little bit of that advice and then take the action to do it immediately. And the moment that you're going to get more drilled into this and that you take that time of the equation every time, and so if you know that you have 12 clients to call today, well, take the phone and don't think too much about it. And just say to the client, hey, I was thinking about you. And I want to talk about this and this with you. If you drill this, if you practice this over and over, if you go quick, if you go fast, fear is not going to get a spot. It doesn't get the time to get there. It's not going to be there. It will be there in the beginning, obviously, because you're not used to it. But once that you get into the drill, you will get more comfortable. You will get more confident. You will get more motivation and energy from it. So time really is the big secret here of overcoming that fear. As soon as you feel the fear, it means like, okay, means I need to take action right now. Because if I leave that fear in the space and give it more time, it will kill me. It will give me self-doubt. It will drain my energy down. It will probably make me giving a lot of excuses for not doing it. So try that one. Get yourself a list now of the different things that are important for you to do, but for which you have had fear so far. Take that one that you want to go with today and don't overthink it. Don't prepare it. You have enough knowledge. You have enough things that you know that you don't have to wait forever to do it. If you're talking about your business, if you're talking about your product and service, you know what you're talking about. If you don't know, then it means that you're probably not convinced about your product and service. But if you are convinced about your product and service, you don't need tons of preparation. You just need to be there and to explain things clearly to the client. Ask the right questions to the client, because that's going to help you as well to overcome that fear, because the client is going to speak first, and then you will be able to interfere and react on what he's saying or she is saying. But so time really is the big secret here for making sure that you're overcoming your fear. Every time I moved into things fast, I could see such a big difference in my energy, in my motivation, in my consistency, because it gave me the drive. And it actually has given me as well my revenue, and building my revenue at a level where I feel so much more comfortable now than when I was trying the first year of my entrepreneurship to avoid things because I was afraid. And it's only when I got a cash flow issue that I started to realize, hey, if I'm continuing giving my fears the time to grow, I probably will not be able to keep my business going. So I need to overcome that. And that was the only way to do it. It was actually to take that time out of the equation. Just so you know, I have been waiting for 7 years to become an entrepreneur. And those 7 years have not helped me. It became a problem because I got health issues. I got laid off because I wasn't happy in the jobs that I was doing. So I probably wasn't performing at the level where I would like to. I was actually getting into a burnout. So all those things have happened because I gave my fear a lot of time. I knew I wanted to do something that I'm doing now. I had the people around me that I had discussions with to understand how I needed to move on. But nevertheless, I was afraid to go there. I was afraid of financial fears, of criticism, of self-doubt, of so many other things. But it's only when I really started to understand what that was about that the time was feeding my fear, that I started to act and do things differently. So the only thing that can help to do this is not just one action. It's the massive action. It's going in and out, in and out. And it's doing the things that other people are not willing to do. Okay, so I just want to repeat and summarize those 5 steps or 5 things that you can take into account. Just make sure that you understand that your fear is making you grow. It's helping you to get to the next level. The second one is that fear is fake. It's the false events appearing real. Okay, so it's fake. 90% of it doesn't happen. The third one is that fear is a signal and not a stop sign. So basically, go with it, because otherwise you will get the issues that I was talking about. Make sure that time doesn't feed the fear. Just take it out of the equation. It's the secret, really the secret to get and overcome your fears. And the last one is take massive action. Just go into things that you're uncomfortable with, because that is going to give you so much more energy and self-confidence once that you have gone through it. And don't forget, as long as you haven't done anything, it doesn't exist. It's only when it has happened that it exists. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking the time out of the equation with my clients as well. I help them by taking them by the hand to make sure that they take that step and they do the actions and they go into that uncomfortable action, because they want to be the authority of what they know about. They want to be the ones that can help other people as well. And sometimes you need the help to do that. I needed that as well, and I sometimes still do. But by making sure that I keep you on track of a strategy, of a plan, and that I drill you through those actions, it's one of the good ways of making sure that you can be successful in your business. So we look together at where you're stuck, and then we will see what we can do to get you overcome that. So I'm Dominique. I'm a 10x performance coach, and I'm here every Monday. At least I try to be there every Monday to give you free content. And if you like this on Spotify, you can give me a 5 rate. And if you like this on YouTube, then obviously you can subscribe so that you can get the notifications for every week a new live podcast. So here again, this is going to be on the Your Next Me podcast on Spotify, and on Dominique Stulen's Your Next Me on YouTube. Have a great week, and I'll speak to you next week. Bye.